Welcome back to the social science class, children. Today, let us look into the fifth lesson from Geography Indian Forest Resources. So, in this lesson, we will be looking into meaning and importance of forest resources, types and distribution of forest in India, conservation of forest, wildlife sanctuaries and national parks in India, biosphere reserves of India. Children, when we speak about forest, I think all of you are familiar with the forest. You may not have seen the dense forest, but when you travel in all the places on the either side of the roads, you will come across some thick trees. So all of you are familiar with that. So let us see the meaning and importance of forest. A large area of land covered with trees and undergrowth is called as forest. So, many trees and plants is covered in a particular area is called as the forest. It is generally extensive and commercial value. So, it is spread. Generally, it is spread and not man-made, natural and commercial. That means it fetches money, this forest. How? Now, for example, by cutting the trees, they make use of that wood for various purposes. So there are so many industries that are depending on the forest. It consists of either natural or planted vegetation. So in forest, very rare they plant the trees. By itself it grows. It is natural as well as man have planted the trees. So the meaning or importance of forest, why we should have forest. Today we may think there is lot of changes that is happening in our environment because we don't have proper forest, and the monsoon season timings have been changed and are changing. Why? It is we are lacking in the forest area. So let us see the importance of forest. Provide industrial raw materials. I told you just now, there are so many industries that are depending on the forest. So it is providing raw materials to the industries. Provide fodder for livestock. That means you can see in the picture all the animals, birds, everything are eating the grass and all from the forest. Employment opportunities for the people. That means they are getting so many jobs because of the forest. Preserves the physical features. So just before the second lesson of the geography, we saw the Indian physiographic, that means physical divisions of India. When we have forest, we are growing. The physical features are very nice in our country. Check soil erosion and control floods. So when we have forest, the reduction in the soil erosion will be reduced and we will not have more floods because the trees have the retention capacity. Prevents desertification. So that means the creation of desert will be less and more of trees will be there when we have forest. Help to improve soil fertility. So now for example, I tell you, if there are trees, the leaves will be falling down along with the mud. Then those leaves will get decomposed in the mud and it increases the soil fertility. Make the climate equable. That means there will be in due season. Now whatever the seasons will be, according to that season, the things will be happening. In rainy season we will get rain, in summer season there will be sun. So according to those seasons we will experience the conditions. If we do not have a forest, then any season we will not be able to make out. In all the season there will be like summer heat, we will experience more. Provide shelter to wild animals or wildlife. That means the forest is an area or the shelter for the wild animals that are in the forest. So this is very important, children. The importance of forest will be 3 mark question. So these 9 points you have to by heart. Let us see what are the different types of forest in a country. India, the types of forest depends on now climate. So we cannot say in the entire country, in all the places, we have same type of trees and the forest area. No. Depending upon the climatic conditions. Now say for example in Himalayas. Himalayas, the type of trees are different. In South India, that means Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, all these places, Andhra Pradesh, the type of trees will be very different. So climatic conditions play a very important role in the growth of forest soil. So now in Jammu and Kashmir they grow apples a lot. Can we grow same crop here? No, because it depends upon the soil. Relief features. In mountain areas we cannot grow some type of trees. In the plateau we can grow some type of trees. Okay, so depending upon the relief features, the type of trees are grown. So we have 6 types of forest in a country. What are they? They can ask for again 2 mark questions. What are the different types of forest we come across in a country? The tropical evergreen forest, the tropical deciduous forest, scrub forest and grassland, desert vegetation, mountain forest and mangrove forest. These are the 6 types of forest that we come across in India. The tropical evergreen forest, the name itself suggests that the tropical evergreen, that means all the time they are green. And why it is green? Because it receives more rainfall in those places. These forests are found in areas of heavy rainfall exceeding 250 centimeters of rain. Children, when it comes to the each type of forest, they can ask for 2 mark question. What are the characteristics of tropical evergreen forest, or why in the tropical evergreen forest the trees are all the time green? So these type of questions can be asked. They are found mainly on the western slopes of the Western Ghats. You can see the blue shaded area. Western Ghats and hills of northeastern states of Assam, Nagaland, Meghalaya, Tripura, Manipura and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. In these places we come across evergreen forest, tropical evergreen forest. These forests are dense, that means very thick. The sun rays will not fall on this forest, and trees grow to a great height. Thin and tall trees will be grown in this type of forest. The trees and plants do not shed their leaves during the year at the same time. So some trees shed their leaves in particular time, and other trees shed their trees at the different time. So that's why the entire forest will be green, because few trees shed their leaves in sometimes, and the other trees will shed their leaves in some other time. So all the time there will be greenery, hence they are evergreen. So you got the answer why the tropical evergreen forest all the time green. This is the answer, hence they are evergreen. The important trees are teak, rosewood, ebony, mahogany, gurjan and champa. Few names of the trees are given here. These forests are found in, okay, now let's move on to the second type of forest, that is tropical deciduous forest. These type of forests are found in areas with an annual rainfall of 100 to 200 centimeter, less than the evergreen forest. They are occupied a wide area largely on the eastern slopes of the Western Ghats, eastern slopes of the Western Ghats, including Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, Chota Nagpur Plateau, foothills of the Himalayas, parts of Odisha and West Bengal. In these places, what type of trees are grown or what type of forest is grown means it is the tropical deciduous forest. The trees in these forests shed their leaves during spring and early summer. So in our areas or in our places we may have few trees belonging to this tropical deciduous forest. The trees in this, hence they are also known as monsoon forest depending upon the monsoon season. What are the different types of trees grown here? Teak, sal, sandalwood, kusum, kanju, myrobalan, cerise, mango, neem, tamarind, etc. These type of trees are grown in the tropical deciduous forest. Third one is scrub forest and grasslands. So grasslands means wherever there is a grass. Scrub forest means in the group plants are grown very thick. These are found in the areas having 60 to 100 centimeters of rainfall. The scrub with the short coarse grass, thorny trees and bushes are found and they are scattered. So you can see in the picture they are not very thick, only in the group they will grow. You can see in the picture. Where do we find them? They found in Kutch and the fringes of the Thar desert. You can make out in the map. Grasslands are mainly found in eastern Rajasthan, Punjab, parts of the Western Ghats and the Cardamom Hills. That's in Kerala. Next, fourth type of forest is desert vegetation. These are found in areas with annual rainfall of 10 to 50 centimeters, very less rainfall. So type of trees also will be very different than the other forest. They are found in the Thar desert, including parts of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Deccan Plateau. So you can see in the desert areas mainly varieties of cactus and dates trees can be grown in these areas. So you can see here dates trees. On account of scanty rainfall means very less rainfall, vegetation consists of scattered trees and thorny bushes. So they are not together, very far and they will have thorns. Different types of trees here: jand, khair, kolko, babul, cacti and kejra trees are found in the desert vegetation. Next, mountain forest. So in the mountain areas the trees are grown. The trees and plants which grow on the slopes of the mountains are called mountain forest. Slopes means you can see from top to down. You can see in the picture. The plants and trees are vary with increasing altitude. That means below the mountain the plants will be very less in height. As the height is increasing, the size of the trees also will be big. The important trees are oak, chestnut, ash, beech, pine, cedar, spruce, deodar and walnut. So this type of trees are grown in the mountain areas. This is with the desert vegetation. In India, they occur in the Himalayas and to a small extent in the Nilgiri hills. That means these mountain forest. Children, I hope you understood. Let's continue with the another video, the sixth type of forest.